Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about our player bonds in Haikyuu Fly High. Bonds are one of the ways to make your players much stronger. There are two types of bonds. Deployment bonds, also known as active bonds, and passive bonds. Deployment bonds activate only when the bonded players are in your starting 7. And usually come with unique skills, special effects, or even new animations. Passive bonds, on the other hand, are always active. No matter if the player is on the court or not. And they only provide stat increases. Now, let's go through all our players and see their bonds. Starting with Kageyama. His deployment bond with SSR Hinata is called the eccentric duo, where Kageyama tosses the ball and Hinata performs a weird quick attack, with a power of 280% at level 1, while Hinata's awareness increases by 30%, and his strength increases further based on that awareness. This move cannot be blocked, and whenever an ally scores, the cooldown is reset. Another deployment bond is with SP Hinata, where whenever an ally activates or receives skill, one stack of the competitive effect is consumed to boost their reflex by 6%. And if SP Hinata is the one receiving, the effect is even stronger. Now, Kageyama also shares a deployment bond with SP Nishinoya, called Karasuno's Geniuses, which increases Nishinoya's receive by 5% and reflex by 5%. And when Nishinoya activates his special move, Kageyama gains stacks that power up the team's next spike by 20%. Beyond these, Kageyama has several passive bonds, such as with Oikawa to boost both their serve stats, with Senior Sugawara to raise set ability, with SSR Hinata, SSR Nishinoya, and SSR Tanaka to increase Tanaka's spike. Then, with SP Sugawara increase SP Sugawara set stats. And the last is the bond between Kageyama, SP Hinata, SP Nishinoya, and SSR Tanaka. Increases only SP Hinata's receive and SP Nishinoya's set. Moving to Oikawa, he has one deployment bond with Uezumi, where Oikawa tosses to Uezumi to performs a power spike at 255% in level 1. This bond also grants stacks of attack tempo, which gradually raise the awareness of all allies. The rest of his bonds are passive bond, such as with Kyutani to boost Oikawa's block and Kyutani's spike, with Kendaichi to strengthen Oikawa's set, and with Ushijima to further increase Oikawa's set. Now moving on Kuroo. He has deployment bond with SSR Kenma that called the Brain and Control Tower, where Kenma tosses and Kuroo finish with a quick attack at 265% in level 1. His other bonds are passive, such as with Daichi to increase both their receives, with SSR Tsukishima to improve block stats, and with Yako and Kai to strengthen Kuroo's quick attack. Next, Ushijima is a spiker full of power. His deployment bond with Shirabu is called the Absolute Champion and Steady Setter, where Shirabu tosses and Ushijima spikes at 260% in level 1. And this play boosts Ushijima's strength by 10%. The deployment with Tendo called Lifelong Friend, to increase his attack technique while Tendo's defensive technique grows by 3%. Then, all of his other bonds are passive, including with SSR Hinata and Kageyama to strengthen his spike, with Goshiki to raise his spike and Goshiki's receive, with Ohira to improve his block and Ohira's receive. He also has a team combination bond with Tendo, Semi, Ohira, and Hayato, which spreads buffs across serve, spike, block, and receive stats. Moving to Bokuto, known for his emotional swings. His best deployment bond with SSR Akashi is called Miracle Ace and Caring Setter. In this bond, Akashi tosses the ball and Bokuto spikes at 265% in level 1, while also increasing his spike by 20% and raising team morale by 15%. His other bonds are passive, such as with SSR Hinata to raise his spike, with SSR Akashi, or Kuroo, and SSR Tsukishima, to boost both his spike and Akashi's set, with Tsukishima to increase only his receive, with Surukui to improve Surukui's serve, and with the team combo of Komi, Kanaha, Surukui, and Vishio, to distribute buffs across receive, spike, and block. Next is the Miya twins, or Atsumu and Osamu, have a very strong deployment bond together as the strongest high school twins. Atsumu tosses to Osamu, to performs a twin quick attack minus tempo at 265% in level 1. And Osamu's attack technique rises by 15%. They also share another deployment bond with Kita, where Osamu's technique and Kita's main stats increase by 3% at level 1, while Atsumu gains stacks of perfect hit to raise toss, and Kita gains stacks of definite action to improve receive. Osamu's first quick attack each set also gets an extra 12% boost, with Arn to improve Atsumu's serve, Osamu's quick attack, and Aaron's spike. with Suna to enhance Osamu's block and Suna's quick attack, and with Genjima, Yudo, and Suna to further strengthen their spikes and quick attacks. Besides these, Atsumu has passive bonds with her Kageyama to raise set ability. Moving to her Korai and her Hirugami. Their main deployment bond is the best friends bond, where Korai's overall stats rise by 6% and Hirugami's block improves by 6% at level 1. And they each gain special effects at the start of the match. Korai gets all-rounder while Hirugami gains strong block. Their bond also increases allies' block in the front row. Korai also has passive bonds with SSR Hinata to improve his spike, with Kageyama to raise his serve, and with SB Hinata to boost both Hinata's quick attack and his spike. Finally, where Sakusa and her Komori have one deployment bond together, which increases Sakusa's spike by 10% and Komori's receive by 10% at level 1, while also improving the receive of all allied players by 20% of their own stat. They also share a passive bond with Kageyama, Atsumu, and Korai, which strengthens Atsumu's set, Sakusa's spike, Komori's receive, and Korai's spike all at once. So that's all your bonds in Haikyuu Fly High. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.